I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen, you bitch. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my clique. I need a 30 for 30. I got a couple Bulls fans on this motherfucker, real Bulls fan, going back a long time. So I'm interested to hear what y'all got to say about y'all new hire. Look at that man, they switch hats again in this motherfucker. I'm interested to see what y'all say about y'all new hire, Billy Donovan. I know I got some strong feelings about it, but y'all being two Bulls fans, I wanted to see what y'all feel about it first. So T, since you switched up with the cap, we're gonna start with you, dog.
I guess it's one of them situations where Jim Boylan was not gonna work, and I guess we got one of the best available on the market. I think I don't really know how great. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a great fit because it's not like he's he walked into a situation where he had Durant and Westbrook, and then from that he had Westbrook, and then from that he had CP3. So he had veterans in OKC.
He had Paul George too. CP.
Oh,
I mean, excuse
who?
me.
Who'd you say? Who?
He had Russ and Paul George.
Who is that? Who's Paul George?
You know who Paul.
Who?
That's what he had. Hey, Paul George was an MVP candidate under him.
You said Eddie George?
Paul
George? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think you know what you're talking about. But look, I'm just tripping. Look, it's I really would have liked to have seen. I'm kind of torn because Billy has done a really good job. I don't know if Billy Donovan is a championship caliber type coach. I don't know. I do think that the front office in Chicago is really trying to infuse, and they're trying to upgrade some things in Chicago. I really think they're trying to build Chicago back to what it used to be, kind of, at least an Eastern Conference playoff team. So there are really good pieces there. I think maybe it fits because Billy doesn't have a bona fide superstar. LaVine is their best player. He's a star. I'm not gonna say he's a superstar, but he's a star. He can play. He can fill it up. He's athletic. He's highlight reel. You name it. I think upgrading from Boylan to Donovan was a good thing. I'd have loved to see maybe Nate get a call, but I don't know if Nate's style of play, how he likes to coach, would work in Chicago because we got guys that are athletic. They want to run, they want to get out, and they want to get up the floor. I think Donovan can do that over McMillan. But either way it go, you take a guy who's got a winning record and stuff like that, and hopefully it works. If things go bad, would he be there for 5 years? I don't know. But being in the East, hey, if he could turn them so-called 0.5% playoff OKC Thunder into a 5 seed, then I think he could possibly get us into the playoffs next year.
Clay, another Bulls fan. What were your thoughts on the goddamn hire of Billy Donovan?
I'll put it like this. Well, let me just get the elephant out the room. I think it was a good hire in my opinion. It was a good hire, but it's too much stuff going on with these white coaches always get the first dibs and stuff. Now, that's more of a system thing because like Steve Nash getting a job before a lot of these qualified black coaches before they get jobs and certain stuff like that. I understand what they said. Durant said he wanted him or something like that. I understand that, but I'm just saying it's a lot of black qualified coaches that either they get too less of a time or get put in these unwinnable situations, or they don't just get no call at all. But as it pertains to the Bulls, it's a good pickup because, like TJ mentioned, turning the Thunder into their team like that, he a good coach. You know what I'm saying? And it was fortunate that we got him because it wasn't like he got fired because he did something wrong. It was like I think they trying to blow that OKC team up. They trying to blow it up again and move on from certain players, and he want to win. And so they kind of mutually parted ways. So we really kind of got a lick off getting him because he really ain't supposed to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But so I think I like the moves that we just making in general. The first and foremost, we got rid of Gus and Paxson. That was the main thing that was messing us up. It was like
God, they had to go.
So we got the Nuggets GM. You know what I'm saying? We got a I think it was a black GM from he like a Canadian ball player or something like that. We kind of got him, I think, like for assistant or something like that. But we making moves. I like the moves we make, and it ain't no bad hire. But I mean, would I like to see a black coach in there? Yeah. But I mean, aside from that, it ain't no bad hire. I like the move.
Okay, that's an interesting take. JoJo, how did you feel about the move of Billy Donovan going to the Chicago Bulls?
I was shocked because when he left OKC, I was like, okay, he probably gonna go back and coach college ball.
Mm-hmm.
So to see him take another NBA coaching job, I thought it was weird. To be honest, I haven't really been keeping up with the Bulls like that, probably since '98. But so I can't say the moves that they
God,
making
God damn,
or
Joe.
not making. Man, look, when Mike left and went to the Wizards, I went to the Wizards.
What about the D Rose MVP, Joe?
Number Braun was alive and well then.
Alive and well.
But
You know
yeah,
who your friends are, man. You know who your friends are.
I was shocked because I really thought he was gonna go back and coach college ball though.
All right,
Like, what's the connection though?
I don't know what the connection is, and that's my thing. All right, y'all made some great points, T and Clay. Can't take nothing away from that. These are some things I want to offer because for me, just me personally, the jury is still out on Billy Donovan. We know he got what 2 back-to-back ships in NCAA.
Yeah.
And that's tough now because that's single elimination. As a former high school coach, trust me, I know how you can fuck up one game, but you the better team, but the other team just on that particular day they get you.
Yeah.
But this man in the SEC of football conference had Al Horford, who's a 5-time All-Star. He had Joakim Noah, who's a 2-time All-Star, 3-time All-Defensive Player, and a Defensive Player of the fucking year. And he had Corey Brewer, another pro, who's been a starter in this league. Shit, you supposed to win them ships, in my opinion. You supposed to win them ships. So then you were handed 2 MVPs in KD and Russ. Y'all don't get it done. Y'all let the Golden State Warriors come back. I just gave Doc Rivers hella smoke for letting motherfucker come back down 3-1. Billy Donovan did that same shit with 2 MVPs on his roster. You go from that to having he did have Russ independently. Russ went and got the MVP. But then he ended up getting Paul George. Trick that shit out. Are we saying they should have lost that series to Portland? Do we think they should have lost that series?
Like last year?
Well, Russ was hit them with the bye-bye?
Like going into it, I probably would have picked the Thunder.
Well, I took the Blazers in that series.
Really?
Yeah, you go back to the tape. I took the Blazers in that series last year.
I think you probably that's why you the betting man, because I think you probably went in the minority with that shit. Because I don't think a lot of folks would have picked that. Now, this year, I would say I would like to see some journalism on this year to see who really was the voice for OKC. Because from what I've heard in the past, CP3 is basically a damn coach on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would like to see if it was Billy doing a great coaching job with a lot of guys. If it was, kudos to him. Great kudos to him. Hell of a coaching job. But I would like to see. But I'm just talking about in the past, in the NBA, he done dropped a few bags off. You know what I'm saying? And for him to just get fired and then go right into this next job, that shit just bothers me when you got guys like Mike Brown, who got a coach of the year, but he's stuck being somebody's assistant. You got I can go down the list. You got Ty Lue sitting there with a championship. He's somebody assistant. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit fucked up, man. And I'm tired of this shit. But like I told y'all previously, it's gonna keep being this way until these players, these black men, decide, hey, you know what? We don't really need y'all. Deion Sanders just showed us that this is a Hall of Fame. This is a GOAT. And this motherfucker just came to HBCU. If he can do that, these boys can say, you know what? Fuck y'all. We going to start our own league. We going to hold these games on HBCU campuses. We going to have the same. We're going to broadcast the games on OWN and BET. We're going to get this money unless y'all want to do us right. It's going to keep being like this until they decide, bruh, we ain't taking this shit no more. Because that's just crazy, man.
They ain't gonna do that because the threat of losing stuff more powerful than actually losing.
But I don't think they'll lose. I don't think they would miss, like I was talking about previously. If they would have decided to en masse, not like just the Bucks did. If they would have decided to say, we not gonna play unless the owners put something down contractually saying they are supporting our aims, they wouldn't have missed the game. Because them owners know we not finna just make all this money off Luka. You know what I'm saying? It's Luka, but it ain't a lot of Lukas. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just gonna make all this money off them motherfuckers.
But it ain't the fact that they're, like you said, the owner's not really gonna do that, but they can scare people into thinking they gonna do that. And it's the fear part that mess it up. And it go back to, I hate we getting deep on this subject, but it go back to that stuff that was put into our brain during slavery. That stuff passed down. It's like a culture with us now. So it's like the thought of losing something. Because like if you look at it, they looking at it like white people really control America. So if the white people cast us out the system, yeah, we had this game going on HBCUs on our own networks and this and the third. But what about when I want to go to this place and go to this place? Are they gonna do me like how they did Oprah Winfrey over there in Europe in them stores? It'd be that status stuff that they don't want to lose out on. And it's but sometimes you got to do a sacrifice.
Shit, man.
You got to sacrifice.
Exactly. Sacrifice. That's the word. Because I was watching a Muhammad Ali interview on some shit. He was talking to some white guy. He was being interviewed during his hiatus, that 3.5 years where they took his title and wouldn't let him fight. And that's the word he used. He said sacrifice. And he mentioned that at the beginning of America, when George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, all them motherfuckers, when they decided to break away from Britain, he said, like, shit, that was a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm willing to sacrifice my title right now for my people to get some kind of freedom. And the D-boys gonna be on TV talking about some Black Lives Matter on the court and all this shit, acting like they give a fuck about you and I. They need to be about that life for real. If they don't stand the fuck up, we're gonna keep seeing guys like Byron Scott, Tyronn Lue, Mike Brown, all these motherfuckers complaining about they ain't getting no job. We're gonna keep seeing all this same shit that we've been dealing with. It's not gonna change.
But they ain't trying to lose out on that dollar. That's all it come down to, that dollar and their status.
Well, they need to do like the NFL. The NFL ain't playing with me. The NFL let me know they don't give a fuck about me. They just want to entertain me. Fine. I'm just going to watch the game. Just do like the NFL then. Y'all fine with that? I've been watching. Just don't quit playing with me. You know what I'm saying?
Go. Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button. Turn on the notifications.